Hey y'all, so this is just me fresh out the shower, brushing my teeth, and now I'm going to be washing my face. I like to rub in a circular motion with my fingertips for 60 seconds. I like to take this time to practice mindfulness. So for the 60 seconds, I am just breathing in deeply and breathing out deeply and just clearing out my thoughts and allowing them to pass while I'm doing this activity. I enjoy finding ways to incorporate wellness into my daily activities. In here, I'm just taking a nice, big, deep breath, getting started to just monitor my body and see how I've been holding myself and which way I lean more towards and the tension that I may feel in my muscles and different ways to stretch um, and where emotions might be trapped in my body. During this exercise, I was able to play with my body a lot more. I noticed that my shoulders were unbalanced and I was taking the time to move my right shoulder down, and that was very difficult for me. And I was able to move my left shoulder up fairly easily. And I was thinking to myself, like, sometimes you make things very difficult for yourself by not being open to a new way or a different way of doing things. Here I'm getting back to doing my makeup again and just taking my time because during this process at first I was like, ooh, I really want to do a quick look and see how fast I can get it done. Just more time to practice my makeup. But then after a while, I'm like, you're not going anywhere today, Malika. So it's okay for you to just take your time and slow down and just breathe throughout this process. And however long it takes is the time that it just takes. And I actually started the process over because I didn't like how the makeup was turning out the first time. This was just a reminder to me that starting over does not mean that you're failing. It actually gives you the opportunity to look at things from a new perspective and be able to take what you learned and apply it in a new way. And it might even turn out better than it would have the first time. For me, a lot of times I will get caught up in trying to be perfect and do things right the first time, dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's. But now I'm noticing that just trying and doing is the best that you can ever do. Just try your best every single time. And regardless if you think your best isn't matching up to what you would like it to be, your best may be different every single day because we just have different energy levels. So I decided to do this exercise as a way to express my emotions in a healthy manner and also just processing my emotions and being able to identify them because I realized I am a person who likes to distance myself from my unpleasant emotions, and I tend to be more of a cerebral person, which means that I like to think, I like to be logical and analytical, and that comes from the conditioning in my childhood. And now learning to unlearn all the things that I have learned in my past because those things are no longer serving me. For me, a lot of the ideals, beliefs, and values are things that I've picked up from my family that sometimes have been forced upon me, like the Christian values. And this put me in a state of suppressing and repressing my emotions, which is just not a helpful tactic in the long run and really causes a lot of stress and was probably one of the main reasons why I was feeling a lot of physical discomfort. I was actively working against myself because emotions are something that influence us more than reason would. And emotions is telling us that there is a change that needs to happen, a decision that needs to be made. This is something important to pay attention to. Emotions motivate our behavior, and when we're not paying attention to our emotions, we are liable to behave in a way that does not rationally align to what we may want to do in that moment. And when I say align to what we rationally want to do in that moment, I mean what we consciously want to do in that moment. So let's say, for example, for me, writing a blog, I consciously want to take this action, but my behavior is me procrastinating. So subconsciously, I'm not taking this action because an emotion is signaling to me that I am out of my comfort zone. And here's the finished look of the makeup, a few pictures. Yes, I think it turned out good. And here I'm just beginning the mindfulness journaling and meditation exercise. So, a question at the top of the page states, we cleanse our outer body regularly. But how often do we remember to cleanse our inner body? And the cleansing exercise states, sit or lie comfortably and close your eyes. Take a few comfortable deep breaths and settle yourself. Now ask yourself, what is your favorite body of water? The one to which you feel most drawn? Is it a lake, river, sea, stream, or waterfall? Perhaps it's a big bath, or a funky shower room, or even a swimming pool. Choose just one. It needs to be a place in which you feel happy to immerse yourself. Now create the perfect image of the water in your mind. Picture where it is set, what surrounds it. Experience all the colors, sounds, and smells with it. Even taste the air on your tongue. Enjoy the beauty and the peace of it. When you are ready, let yourself slip into the water and feel it relaxing and cleansing you. All your cares and anxieties are being washed away in the water. If your thoughts are jumbled or there are just too many of them filling your head, feel them all being washed away with the water until your mind feels empty and refreshed. The more you see, hear, sense, smell, and taste the images, the more real the experience becomes, and the more cleansed you will feel. Stay as long as you can until you have to remove yourself and return to your present location. Make sure your feet feel heavy on the ground and your body feels solid before you open your eyes and continue with your day. And now I was just taking the time to make notes of what I like most about the experience and why, and just continue to do this exercise whenever I feel called to, and notice different things as I return, and different places that I might want to experience at that time and where I may feel safe and enjoy the beauty and peace of things. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, and like for more.